we got to start having a conversation about the Atlanta curse, cause at this point it's getting scary and eerie. Every year we lose an Atlanta rap legend. It never fails, and it's usually like a freak accident with takeoff freak accident caught in a crossfire. Richie Quan freak overdose, his brothers and them could have saved him, but they just left him unresponsive, not quote unquote, not knowing he was dead. And today we lost young Scooter to quite possibly the freakiest accident of them all. A lot of people was running with a report that young Scooter was shot and killed by the police, but if they actually read the police report, they was getting that from it says the person who was shot and killed is 42 years old. Young Scooter is 39, so obviously it wasn't him, but fortunately we got the real story now. Atlanta police literally had to do a bolt-like 40-yard sprint to the press conference to announce that they ain't the one who did it, because people was getting ready to burn down the city of Atlanta. Yo, there was literally like group calls or a riot downtown when people thought that Atlanta police killed young Scooter, but they actually did a press conference and they revealed exactly what took place. We're here to discuss two events this evening. The first being from the 200 block of William Nye Drive in Zone 3. Officers responded to a dispute with a weapon. It was advised in the call remarks that shots were fired and a female was drugged back into the location. Once officers arrived, they knocked on the door. A male opened the door and immediately shut the door on the officers. The officers then established a perimeter. During the process of establishing the perimeter, two males fled out of the rear of the house. When the male was fleeing, let's stop bull crap out cell, bro, there's an Atlanta curse, and this here to me is like the only proof I need that there's an Atlanta curse. What, running away from the police? You try to hop over a fence, you fall, you let's say you fracture your leg or twisted your ankle trying to hop over a fence and you die from that. Now here's where the added layer of suspicion comes in. The police apparently was given chase, so they found him probably like not more than a minute or two, so they found him within a minute or two. They administer aid to the fractured leg. They rushed him to the hospital where he was actually like he went through surgery and he died from internal bleeding. Now I can understand if this was like the 1860s, bro, where like technology, where the healthcare system was probably piss poor, but this man died from a fractured leg. Maybe I'm uneducated, bro, but that just don't make sense. Now Atlanta PD apparently can confirm that the 39-year-old male is young Scooter for obvious reasons. You know, I feel like they have to reach the family, identify with the family, you know, the corner office have to identify him, etc. But this is suspicious, man, and like they began to ask him more questions such as, okay, y'all got a call that says, you know, a girl was being dragged back in the house and shots went off, but y'all didn't locate any guns at the scene, right? Did y'all locate a female at the scene? Can we confirm that is a known rapper that goes by the name of Young Sue, the 39-year-old? We cannot at this point. That's function of the Taunton County Medical Examiner's Office once they notify them next to kin. So what was the male returned back into the house? The male that fled was young Scooter. Now you're probably asking, why did young Scooter flee when the police ain't even really say what they was there for? They opened the door, seen the police, and slammed the door. I mean I don't know, is there no peephole for y'all to see them before you open the door? But again, I can say this now and is now snitching because young Scooter has passed away, rest in peace to the god. But yeah, yo, young Scooter was the biggest heroin dealer in Atlanta. Like young Scooter was on some Al Chapo level heroin dealing in Atlanta. Yo, young Scooter was so prevalent he invented like his own purple heroin. Like young Scooter was known for this purple heroin that he was moving throughout Atlanta. So young Scooter probably seen the police and didn't know what they was there for. He didn't know if they were there to do a rain on him. He didn't know, you know, if they was there because the fans is coming. He didn't know cause right now he's doing some heavy trafficking in Atlanta. So that's why he fled. But when he fled, now Atlanta police want us to believe that they didn't do a full-on chase. They didn't shoot him. They didn't tase him. Nothing. He just fled and he jumped over the fence and his like how they found him to me is very suspicious. But y'all, let me know what y'all think. Like here, this the other male jumped 2 fences as he was fleeing. When officers located him on the other side of the fence, he appeared to have suffered an injury to his leg. Officers rendered aid and he was transported to a Gray hospital where he was pronounced deceased. That male is going to be a 39-year-old male out of Atlanta. Just to be very clear, the injury that was sustained was not via the officers on scene. It was a discussion what led to the 39-year-old having to flee from police. Can you give us a little bit more detail, because it just seems what exactly led to him running away. So again, there was a 9/11 call of dispute with shots fired and a female being drugged back into the residence. When officers arrived, a male initially opened the door, closed the door on the officer's face without communicating completely. That's when the officers established a perimeter and the two males fled. Why they fled? Obviously, we can't speak for them. So it's still an active investigation. Was the woman injured at all? So we were not able to locate a female. This entire thing is bizarre to me. The woman wasn't located. Like, I want to know how fast the response time is, bro, cause if you is making a report of a woman being drugged back into a house after gunshots were fired in Zone 3, police is getting there pretty quickly. So they got there pretty quickly. No woman is found. No like guns is found. Like, was it a SWAT call? But who is swatting a random house in Zone 3? Like, young scooter house was in public. So who is swatting that? It doesn't now. Bro, I don't know what the answers is, bro. But none of this makes sense at all. I don't know too many healthy, able-bodied men, bro, who's dying from internal bleeding, from a leg fracture, from trying to jump over a fence. How tall was this fence? 20 feet high. What, bro? The fence was probably, bro, I'll be real, bro, a fence in a backyard is probably like what gonna stop you right here. Like, you could probably like hop that have just because of the confusion. We have the GBI that's going to come out to the U39. Yeah, so GBI will come out and they'll independently look into what. Correct? Yeah, just to confirm. But that one started with a 911 call of a dispute. Correct? That's why you guys got there. And then dispute, shots fired, woman being drugged back into the residence. And not to add confusion to it, but let's switching back the Lucky Street and Mill Street. There's an investigation and maybe they're telling the 100% truth, and this is just a super freak accident, like a once in a lifetime type accident, bro. You know, but we'll see, man. Now the one thing that I'm very like just sad about, bro, regarding like young scooter life being cut so short, bro. One young scooter was a family man, bro. You go to his Instagram is nothing but family pictures, man. Too. Young scooter was involved in some type of friction with his lifelong homie Ramen to his brother, and the fact that they didn't get a chance to resolve it, man, really hurts me. Why the hell school ain't posting my __, but I'm sweating them to go to Big Me concert tonight. I'm sweating, and tomorrow I'm going up all the blogs. Get ready. I don't care about nothing. No disrespect to Big Meech, but they called me a rat. He ain't post me. He ain't posting me. They call you a rat. I seen him on your flyer. I'm just trying to figure this __ out. That's a __ that's in jail saying he ain't for you. In jail for me. This __ just don't add up. So that thing they picking and choosing who they want to do this __ to. So I say that __ you know what I'm saying? I don't give a __ and he my brother Scooter, I love you to death, don't get me wrong, but __ we can get a one. You know what I'm some. I'm telling y'all, bro, they not telling us something, man. We need to see that body cam, homie. We need to see that body cam, bro. Cause you mean to tell me, bro, that the Atlanta police, who is notoriously known for being violent, when he ran off, they ain't shoot him, they ain't chased him to stop him, they ain't administered no aggressive actions, they just watch him flee. They jogged over to him and found him bent over, and they administer a to him and took him to the hospital, man. Cut it out, bro. We know how y'all get down, homie. Now I'm not trying to pass blame on no police officers, cause so far we have no proof that the police is involved, but what I'm saying, bro, is anybody with common sense would tell you this story don't make sense from the beginning even to the end of young scooter dying. It doesn't make sense, not one bit. We ended up with two males, and the deceit was the you said the disputes with started in a car, a moving car, the no outside of the residence, outside the residence, and then a woman was drugged back into that's what was reported. We have not been able to substantiate any of that, which is also a part of our investigation. And then when he jumped over the fence from one victim, he wound would I guess. Did he shoot himself? Did he know there was no indication of anyone being shot? This appears that there was when he fell, some type of fracture injury to the leg, which caused the bleeding. And to clarify, this wasn't any involvement with Atlanta police as far as SUBSCRIBE. Correct? There's no in neither one of these cases were officers involved in shooting at all. Would your agency be investigating everything internally, or do you? So we do saying bet I love you my brother, me and T sad we can fight right now. Young scooter will respond back, what type ninja is you to keep saying a ninja name on the internet? internet when you know what's up. It's sad. I feel bad for man, this is one of those situations, man, where you and your partner is locked in for life. Y'all have a brief moment, probably for like a month, 2 months, maybe 3 or 4 months, where you guys are on bad terms, but you knew each other for 30 years, and within those 4 months you lose somebody and you never got a chance to really reconcile with that person, and now you're on social media like this, after the fact, regretting everything you ever did. Listen, please stop calling my phone. You see what's going on the same way I see what's going on, and _______ do not feel good at all, my mans. A lot of us grew up on Young Scooter. Like a lot of us discovered people like Future through Young Scooter. This is a tragedy, and the saddest part about all of this, which is not a sad part in reality, but when Ro said, man, I just lost my partner and I can't even go slide for him. He's saying that because there's nobody to slide on. This was apparently a freak accident. He lost his life due to internal bleeding from a foot fracture. Yeah, you know, like this right here just sort of shows like how the mind works of most street dudes. You feel me? You know, they cope with their pain through violence, and in this situation, man, you can't even like calm that pain temporarily, right? You know, like you can't even put a bandage over that pain temporarily by going out and doing something to somebody that you think is responsible. You just got to deal with this hurt, man. This is sad, man, but rest in peace, Young Scooter, man. I'm going to update you guys as it goes on. Okay, so let me know in the comment section exactly how you feel about this. Yeah, man, and if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen to find out why Sauce Walker is getting backlash and why people think that he's involved in his, artists say, losing his life after Saul Walker did this particular interview and said this mid-interview. I'ma see you guys in this video. Okay, I'm out of here, folks. Brother just got killed and I can't even go slide for him. On top of that, his mama is real family like this, our real core family like before a rap song, some before a dollar came, ___ family. I don't want to hear this, ___ about no interviews. I don't want to do no, ___ I don't want to do nothing. I just want to chill. Then I got to go in the ___ tonight, act like I ain't, ___ I got to smile for these, ___ cameras, ___ ain't no good feeling. I don't want to kick it, bro. Stop calling me bro. You could tell how important Young Scooter was to the Atlanta rap scene, man, because everybody is paying their respect. You see, Quo paid his respect. Heartbreak.